welcome back to another video. This is BT Plays here, and today we are in the KTM Expo, the amazing Alpha GP vehicle. Well, it was in the Crew 2 anyway, but we are testing it out on the Crew Motorfest. Like I said last episode, I will test out this vehicle to see if it is still any good, and that is exactly what we are doing. But before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, as it does help out the channel. But yes, let's get into it, and I'm not even going to look at the customization because, yep, visual parts, but let's have a look at some of the liveries, because I stuck with that livery pretty much the whole time I had the vehicle. So let's go with something else, shall we? Let's see what the top 100 ones are. They're not great. They're definitely not great. Can we just change the colour of it? Just the pure colour? No. Right, we'll keep it as it is then. I'm not going to waste your time looking at liveries, but let's get into the parts instead. So we don't have any on, so let me quickly grab some or steal some from the Bob the Builder vehicle. Literally the Bob the Builder vehicle. Let's take all these off. I'll be with you in a second when I take off all these parts and put them on the KTM. Okay, this thing has a perf level of 856 out of 990, so it is nowhere near being maxed out. But this is literally all the parts we have, so we can't really complain. I haven't really done many Alpha GP events, so yeah, this will have to do, I guess. But it does have the top speed so far of 222 miles per hour. Has 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. Brake distance 60 to 0 is 15.7 yards. And it has 746 horsepower. But we're not here really to look at the stats. We're here to see how well this vehicle performs in game. So I'll see you at an event in a second. Here we go. We are at Act 6 Alpha Rising. I'm not sure how long this event is. I completely forgot, but we'll see if this vehicle is any good nonetheless, shall we? Here it is. This vehicle brings back some memories, man. Let's go. Okay, it's not as quick. It's definitely not as quick as it was, but tyre wear is still on this thing, obviously. Oh, wow, okay. I need another turn to properly get the feel of this vehicle. It is very quick, as you can see. Even uphill we're doing that. Wow. It feels more like an Alpha GP vehicle now. It definitely feels more like an F1 vehicle, 100%, whereas before it felt like a street racing vehicle or a hypercar vehicle in an Alpha GP event. So they've definitely sorted something out with the handling to make it more fair. But it still handles pretty. Okay, cheers. It still handles pretty well. I've probably come third now, but that's alright. But yeah, it doesn't feel as light as it did on the Crew 2. Obviously, those that used it on the Crew 2 know that it felt very, very light. And to be fair, it was just a hack to use that vehicle. But it feels pretty. I don't know, it doesn't feel like that anymore. It feels like a proper Alpha. I'm rewinding that. That was absolutely embarrassing. Yeah, it feels like a proper it feels like a proper F1 vehicle or an Alpha GP vehicle to say, but I still like the feel of it. I still do like the feel of it. It doesn't feel bad. It sort of feels similar to the one I've been using the whole time. It's the Ivory Tower one, the new one that came with the Crew Motorfest and the bundle for the motorsport playlist. So it sort of feels like that, just a little bit different. That's it really. That's all I can say about this vehicle. Okay, wow, we need to definitely pit. Our tyres are going. And hopefully these lot need to pit as well, because yeah, because it is. Look at that. That is outrageous. No car should ever be doing that, even with poor tyre wear. Let's pit. Come. Oh. Okay, we still went through somehow. We just didn't go through at all, and them lot haven't pitted. So I wonder if their tyres are going to be bad. Well, they should be, but it's the AI. They probably hacked the system somehow, and I've probably come sixth. So it's not a good display for this vehicle, but it is a lot lower level compared to the level that I've set it at. So I mean, you can't complain really. But yeah, it doesn't really. It just feels like a normal Alpha GP vehicle in this game, which is, you know, a bit of a shame because this thing was godly on the Crew 2, but that just means I have to start using the proper Alpha GP vehicles and use them for what they're properly for. F1 slash Alpha GP events. Maybe that's what I need to start doing, but this vehicle doesn't feel too bad. Tell you what, this vehicle is definitely quick though. It's very quick, even though it has a top speed so far of 222, was it? 222? Can we at least get third? Come on. Come on, I want to get my money. Yes. But yeah, 222 top speed. It's very, very quick still. So don't let that deceive you, and no matter what parts you have on it, it'll probably still be a very, very decent vehicle. But yeah, that is the KTM Expo. Obviously the Alpha GP edition of the vehicle. And it's a lot different, I wouldn't say worse, a lot different from the Crew 2 version, but overall it is still a pretty good vehicle. And yeah, you know what, I would use it again, and I do pretty much think it's okay. That's all I can say really. There's not really much to it. Like, it handles like the rest of them, and the brakes feel like the rest of them, and it is pretty fast like the rest of them. So it feels like the rest of the Alpha GP vehicles in the Crew Motorfest. So out of 10, I mean, I'm gonna have to give it, sadly, I'm gonna have to give it a 6.5 out of 10, just because it does feel so similar to the rest. It doesn't really matter which one you buy. So yeah, a 6.5 I think is fair. And obviously, if you have tested out this vehicle, tell me what you think of it down below in the comment section. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video.